Hey guys, Rich here. Welcome back to the RCINFORMER YouTube channel. Once again, got Steve on the camera. Today we have the FMS RAFALE 80mm with all the upgrades, improvements that we've done to it, and we'll probably do a separate video on that, but we did talk about a little bit about it in two of my live shows. I'll put links to those in the upper right hand corner of the screen so you guys can see what we talked about with the the elevator and aileron mixing, and the crow braking feature, which I'm probably not going to use too much, and then my gear mods and battery floor upgrades and all that kind of stuff, and battery position changes. So stay tuned, check for that. You ready, Steve?
Okay.
Let's drive her on out here. Slight left crosswind, a little bit of wind on the windsock there. And let's see how we do on grass today. All right, turn her around. And here we go. You ready, Steve?
Hit it.
Take it off. Walk in the park, Steve, right up there. I just threw the stabilization on because I think it needs it. I'm in higher alpha than normal, so for me, let's bring it on down here. I went down to 70% on the ailerons too. Very nice. Makes a great howl. We're running a 4,000 pack in this, folks. Oh yeah, it'll tumble now. We're running a 4,000 SPEKTRUM pack in it as well, so Steve, it rotated a whole lot better, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Holy smokes. Wow, it turns well now. Look at that. Watch it yank. Look at that. See that?
Yep.
You can really get it into a high alpha turn. We'll turn it tight out here. Wow, look at that. Holy smokes, yeah. Oh yeah, it'll get nice and slow now. Got Gavin watching me too. I'm gonna keep it powered down a little bit. Yeah, it settles in a lot better now. I just need some drag with the landing gear, so let's do a couple landings with it, or at least one landing with it here, Steve. Coming by hot. All right, I'm gonna get the gear down. Go to high elevator rate. Power's off.
3 down lock.
I'm gonna let it drop in. Oh, look at that nose high now, Steve. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can bring it in nice now. Oh, that worked beautifully. Well, it looks like the gear mods, Steve, really worked well.
Oh yeah.
So, for those of you guys who hadn't seen the video, again, check it out. I'll put it in the upper right hand corner of the screen here. We're going to put another battery in and go. But essentially what I had done was, and Steve, you can film this, if you can get right down on here.
Yep.
I shaved like I think it was 5 millimeters actually off of the gear. And as I retract the gear, Steve, you can see the part I carved here. Let's go and put that up. See right in there?
Yep.
Let me do that again. Can you see the back part of the well?
Yes.
Let me retract or extend it again so you can see. All I did was shave a little bit out of there. You got that?
Yep.
Maybe like 5 millimeters worth, so it'll all fit in well. And then the other change I made right here was I put, can you see that all right?
Yeah.
Just a 6.5 millimeter spacer. Only 6.5 because that's the part I had laying around. So we stuck that in there, and that seemed to do the job. I also had to lengthen this rod right here that pulls out of this a little bit. and I'll show you guys that either in a photograph in this video or probably in another video where I'll go into some more detail on this stuff. And then something else I want to show you guys. This is what I showed in my video, where you guys can see again the whole battery setup. The problem I had with mine initially was that mine was a sort of a global version of the airplane, so my reflex was here, and the battery wouldn't go back in there, so you got to be able to put your battery in. This is just a 4,000 pack. Steve will put in a 5,000 pack next, so everybody can kind of see what that looks like. My CG, and you can see I put my reflex, I moved my reflex up here and out of here. So all you guys that are, you know, flying this plane in other countries and stuff, you'll probably want to have this stuff, or at least, you know, and I had my receiver back here too, but your reflex and your receiver, I moved them up here. I needed extensions, servo extensions to do all that, but as you move it up like that, you can get your battery back in there, and we'll try a 5,000 next. So that's the layout of everything. And we've sent all these changes off to the factory, so possibly future versions, these will be incorporated. But anyway, it works beautifully. The CG, let me just check one more time where we're at, and let's put this back. Yeah, we're balancing now. If you want to look at my CG mark, Steve, right here. Yep. The forward one is at about 110, I think. The rear one's at 130. So that's the forward and aft limit. And I'm balancing mine. It is just towards the aft limit. It's not on it. So it's probably like 125 maybe or something with that 4,000 pack. Also, I did add on mine, if you guys want to, in fact, I'm going to flip it this way, Steve, so y'all can see this. Can you see right above the reflex? You're going to have to get tight on that. Yep. There's 2 black pen marks. You see that? Yep. That's where the forward strap was from the factory, okay? And I'm not even using it. If you pan out a little bit, Steve, you'll see this strap, okay? Yep. This is the aft strap, the original aft strap. This was one that I added, so I have an additional, even farther aft strap, so we can get this battery back in there. So 4,000 flies this beautifully. I did all this too so I can put a 5,000 pack in it and really shift it back, get some more flight time out of it. So anyway, that is it. Steve, you got any commentary?
Sweet flyer again.
Yeah, it's flying nice. I'm still getting used to flying it, but all the mods I put in, you know, really kind of improve it a bit. Also, I have plenty of control authority. It's just crazy how much control authority I have. So what I also did, which I showed in that live video we did the other day, was we took this Z-bend right here for what you call your flaps. I moved it in one hole, and I'll throw a picture up here. I took this fairing cover off, and there's only one more hole to move it in, but I'll show a picture of it up here. I had to move the easy connector in one as well. And what that does is it gives you really the proper amount of throw for this. So Steve, if you get on that back wing, you can see this is full travel, okay, at 100, I think it's at 100%. And that's about the most elevator you need to maneuver this. More than that, with them on the outer holes, it seemed to me like it was almost too much travel. So, and high speed flight, I was flying it down at right here at 100 and even 70 to get a little less out of it for high speed. But when you go into your alpha, go to 85 or go to 100 in that. And then ailerons are very sensitive. So this is full travel on the ailerons. Most of the time I was actually down to 70 and only using about this much. So, but anyway, sweet model, folks. Flies great. Check it in the links in the description below. We'll have more videos of this as I get used to it and I start doing high alpha. And the other beauty of it too is with the gear where it is, you know, making that slight change, you can see that our wing kind of sits at a positive angle now, where it was parallel to the ground. We had no deck angle on that wing. So now we're flying with a little plus angle, and you don't have to rely on bumps on the runway to jump it, to get it into the air. It rotates smoothly. Steve, I think you can say that was the smoothest rotation we've had yet.
Oh yeah.
And I was actually pulling back a little more on the stick than I needed to, but it rotates very nicely now. So if you want the smooth rotation, that'll do it. And it's really easy stuff to make your nose gear taller with a spacer, main gear shorter, you know, by taking about 5 millimeters off, and it works well. So anyway, guys, check it out in the links below. Stay tuned, more videos are coming. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please hit that like button. Using that like button makes the YouTube algorithm share our videos to more people, and it really helps us grow, and it's no cost to you guys. So appreciate that. Thanks for watching, Steve. Thanks for filming. As always, guys, See y'all next time.